Okay.
So first I will share the course content for this training that I will cover.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, yes. I can.
So we'll start from very basic, like what is data visualization, what is Tableau, what are the uses of Tableau, and where in which domain industry we are mostly using this.
Okay.
Okay. Then we will see some use cases, how which kind of data we are basically using this, like in industry if we talk about like product based, healthcare or service based. And if we see some kind of examples like Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra, SCL, and even all the big four companies, all are using this Tableau.
Okay.
Okay, to
Yeah.
get the insight, whatever business they have, to get the insight of their business quickly by seeing the charts and dashboards. Okay,
Okay.
because before that, I mean, it is difficult to identify how the market is going, what are their revenues, how their product is working in the market. We basically load the data either in the database or data warehouse or the cloud. Okay, so
Okay.
this helps the, I mean, this tool or the any BI tool, visualization tool helps to the users or the product owner or the clients to understand or to easily get the insight so that they can take a decision quickly, right? If we have data of revenue having, let's say, last 5 years of revenue we have, and if we just show the revenue in the form of chart or in the form of trend line, okay, this is the revenue for this year, this line is revenue for another year, so they can easily identify how the revenue is going as compared to last year or last 4 years. If it
Okay.
is slowly going down or it is, it's going up, if anything, any decision, any business, like in terms of business, they want to add something or they want to, enhance something, they can do that. Okay, then we will see how we can install the Tableau, what are the different flavors or different product Tableau offers. As a Tableau developer, what are those products we should be aware about those. We will cover those products. I will show you some examples. So like we
Okay.
have something called Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, Tableau Public, Tableau Reader, Tableau Prep. So we are on 5 to 6 products, but basically we have to use the Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server mostly
Okay.
in the organization. But we should be aware as a Tableau developer, we should be aware of about the uses of other products. Okay, then we will see the installation part and architecture part. Okay,
Okay.
then we will see how you can connect. I mean, we already know that Tableau is used to represent your data in the form of charts and dashboards. Okay,
Yes.
to represent that we need data also, and data could be available in any data source like Oracle, SQL Server, or Hadoop, or any cloud base. So first we have to make a connection.
Yes.
Okay, so first we will understand what are the different kind of connector that Tableau directly offers, and how we can use that and how we can load the data from any source to our Tableau. Okay, then we will see the different type of connections we have, like live connection and extract connection. What are the difference, and in which scenario we have to use live and in which scenario we have to go for the extract. We'll see some real-time examples. Okay, then refresh, if you have any I mean, if you have a knowledge of backend like SQL, so we have something called full refresh and incremental refresh.
Okay.
Let's say if you have, let's say, 1 million or 10 millions of data, and that data you want to represent in Tableau. Okay, so it's a used data, 10 millions data. So we can load it in Tableau by extracting it. Okay, now again, let's say if you got new data around 1,000 or 10,000. So how you can load the new data in Tableau? What are the best practice we should follow for that? So we'll see how incremental refresh and full refresh works in Tableau and where we have to use that. Okay, then we will go in deep, like how you can start creating your sheet. So basically, if you see the output or outcome of the tablets, we have to create a dashboard,
Yes.
right? And dashboard is nothing but a combination of multiple worksheet.
Yeah.
Okay, right? So first we have to create a sheet, then we can merge all the sheets, whatever we want to represent in the dashboard. So we will start, then we will go how we can create a sheet. What are the different inbuilt charts that Tableau directly offers, and some custom charts also we will create it later. And
Yeah.
once we created some sheets, then we will understand how we can convert the sheets into the dashboard. So though from the second or third day, you would be able to create your own dashboards.
Oh,
At least first some dummy dashboard, at least you can start creating. And then we will, slowly start working on the features or the functions that Tableau offers. Like we will go for the filters. What are the different type of filters available in Tableau? And what are the order of executions? If you in interview generally ask what are the order of executions execute in the filters. So we have different kind of filters, around 6 or 7. Okay, their execution order is also different. We have to understand this, and which filter we can use to restrict the data and how it works. So we will see each filter in deep, and we'll see the application, how we can use that. Okay, and then again, we have already created 1 or 2 dashboard, and we will add those filters in our existing dashboard. So that whatever in the second or third day you have created a dashboard, you can every day you can start enhancing that. Okay, parallelly we will work on the formatting as well, because whatever you are representing in the dashboard, that should be very neat and clean. It's not we just drag and drop and is creating the dashboard or sheet, but we should be very careful with the formatting and all, so that the dashboard should look appealing. Okay, because the formatting part takes some time. Okay, so I mean, every day you start working on the formatting, I will suggest you what are the how you can do the formatting, and whenever you create any dashboard or sheets, you can change the format, whatever formatting you want to keep. Okay, then we will see the calculation. So we have around 4 type of calculation in Tableau. The calculation is something you have to calculate at Tableau. For example, if you are getting profit and sales column from the backend or the data source, and now based on the existing column, you want to calculate something. So Tableau offers a different type of functions like number function, string function, and other table calculation function, LOD. These are the different kind of functions Tableau offers. So by using those functions, we can calculate something. So we will see some of the applications where you can use this function, what are the uses of those functions. Okay, then we will see the most important, I mean, one of the most important topic of Tableau is LOD, level of detail expression.
okay.
Okay, there we will see some of the applications, how we can use those LOD. What are the if we talk about the interview point of view also, it is very important. So first we will understand the theoretical part. What are the LOD, how it works, and where we can use those LOD. So we have around 3 or 4 type of LOD in Tableau. So we'll see in detail every LOD, and then we'll see how you can use that and how you can even explain that LOD in the interview.
Okay.
Okay, then we have something called, if you go down, okay, then we have something called joining as well. If you see, if you look at here, we have joins. So let's say if the data is available into multiple tables in backend, and you have to use all the tables, let's say 2-3 tables, and you have to create a report on top of that. So Tableau also offers the joining functionality. We can do the joining at Tableau end as well. So we have something called joining and cross database. Or cross database and something like if we have some data in Oracle, and their relevant data or respective data available into the SQL Server or any other data source or database. So how you can use multiple databases and create a one report on top of that. So we will understand the cross database on how it works. And then we have something called data blending. That is again a very advanced features of Tableau. Okay, where we will connect with multiple data source and create a report on top of that. Okay, then we'll see the sorting part, how you can sort the columns or the reports in Tableau. And then we will do some of the hands-on exercise on that. Okay, And we will see how you can create a map and all, what are the prerequisites, how you can use the latitude, longitude, and if you want to represent something on the map, let's say if you have some state or the country or the region, and instead of creating any bar or line chart, how you can represent that on the map. So Tableau offers the map also, so we can use that and we can represent our data in the map also. Okay, so this calculation we will see in the deep. We will see every functions, not all, but yeah, high level. What are the most frequently used functions that we should be aware? Okay, then we will see the parameter. We will work on the parameter, like it's a user-defined value. If you want to show, like it's a variable, we will understand what are the type of parameters we have in Tableau, like static or dynamic, how we can use that. And we will see some of the use cases where you can use the parameter, and we'll share some of the assignment as well parallelly, so that you can keep practicing whatever you are learning.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll see every topic in the detail as well. I mean, in case if you have any questions, any queries, you want some more assignment, I will share those things with you.
Okay.
Okay, then we have something called different type of charts. Let's say in the same chart, if you want to show bar chart as well as line chart, or if you want to show multiple like measures, like in the same chart you want to show the profit, sales, quantity, discount, some different measures. So we have some type of charts like wall axis, blended axis, something we have in Tableau. Okay, we will see how you can implement that. Then we have something called row level security. That is again a very advanced good features of Tableau. So instead of whatever you have created, okay, so in dashboard you are showing all the data points, and whoever will open that can see all the data whatever you are representing in the Tableau. So
Okay.
Tableau offers to implement the security as well. So let's say if you have created a dashboard of country, okay, and for particular country leader open the dashboard, they can see the data only that country related instead of the complete data. So we are restricting, we are implementing the security so that they can see the relevant data only, not others data.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll see how we can implement the row level security. Okay, then we will work more on the dashboards, how you can different, how you can what are the best practice to create a dashboard, what things you have to should keep in mind, so that the performance of your dashboard should not be impacted. Okay, then we have something called data source migration. Let's say if you have created a dashboard using Oracle data source, but tomorrow they want to move or migrate their database from Oracle to Hadoop.
Okay.
So now here also you are in Tableau also you have to point your dashboard from Oracle to Hadoop. So we will see how you can change the data source. So that is something called data source migration. We have to migrate our data source from one to another.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have different kind of actions available in Tableau. Okay, like in if you have some data, country related data, and when you click on country, you want to go to some particular URL, and if you want to show that country data related to in that URL, so we can achieve by using the actions. Okay, so almost most of the things we will cover in this Tableau desktop. These all topics that we are discussing is part of Tableau desktop. Okay, so Tableau desktop is basically used to create or for the development. Then comes the Tableau server. So whatever you have created by using the Tableau desktop, you have to publish that on the server or somewhere so that other users or leaders can see whatever you have created or they can use that. Right. So for that, we have something called Tableau server. So where we publish our dashboard or report, and we share the report or URL to the users so that they can access or see. Okay, so we'll see some of the points related to server that as a Tableau developer we should be aware, like how you can publish your report on server, how you can provide the access to the users, and what are the other feature that Tableau server offers, like creating a alert or subscription.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll cover mostly on the Tableau desktop and the things that we should be aware of Tableau server. So those things also we will cover it. Okay, Then parallelly, we will implement some real-time scenarios. So I will share some of the dashboards that I have created for like Cisco or the MX organization, so that you should be aware how things works in the organization. So the same dashboard, same layout, same kind of features, same kind of functionality you should implement. Yeah. So in the last we'll do some real-time scenarios. Yeah. So any questions for me till now?
Mm, no, it's similar to Power BI only.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, Power
It's
BI also a reporting tool. So where also you connect to data, then you start creating your report on
creating
it.
reports and
Yes,
publishing.
yes.
Yeah.
It's the
So,
process is same. Maybe some features in Power BI. I think
yes.
I have just heard like Power BI cannot handle use data side,
Yeah.
right? So
Yes.
Tableau helps. Tableau is good in that way. I mean, it can manage millions of data as well.
Yes. Yes.
Right, and there are a lot of good features in Tableau as compared to Power BI.
Power BI. Yeah.
Mhm.
Even the requirement is also like in Power BI. They are
Mhm.
asking SSIS, MSBI tools, SSIS, RSAS, and
SSIS.
SSIS
Mhm.
integration,
Mhm.
RS reporting and analysis. These are the
Okay.
tools they are asking nowadays. Requirement is like that only. Not only Power BI, it has additional skills also. Like
Okay.
SQL Server also they are asking. Now I'm preparing for SQL also.
Mhm. Right. I mean, SQL is required. So let's say whatever you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
creating, if you are aware about what data is there or how the data is coming,
Yes.
the granular level and everything. If you are aware about data, then it helps you to create a report.
Yeah.
Right, and writing the calculation also it helps you. I mean, which functions you can
Yeah.
write, how you can approach that. So understanding of data is very important here.
Yes, yes.
So that's why the
Even I'm working with primary and foreign keys. Just
mm-hmm,
I'm practicing in SQL now,
mm-hmm,
and I want to join in Power BI only. But my husband, he's a, SAP basis. Last few months before he joined in SAP basis, but the work is not good. He's interested in designing, reporting like that. So he
okay,
wants to join actually, but
okay,
he's busy with his work, no night shift.
mm-hmm,
So
right,
he asked me to learn and
to
to
teach
tell
him.
him, yeah, yeah. So that's
Okay,
why.
okay,
But it is interesting, and the requirement is
right,
also
right.
there for Tableau, no?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm very interested in this Tableau also.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you have good knowledge of Tableau and SQL, there are
Yes,
a lot of
yeah,
openings in the market.
yes, yes.
And
In
you are the
Bangalore location, especially.
yes, yes. Even in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune.
Yeah,
In Bangalore, I mean, definitely there are a lot of openings for.
lot of openings.
Yeah.
Actually, we are from Hyderabad, but we because of this job location, we went to Bangalore just a few months back, only 4 months back.
Okay, okay. Got it.
We heard that Bangalore is the best location for IT.
Yeah,
That's why we are.
yeah, it's a hub actually.
So like
So
that.
in every lane, you will find some IT company there,
Yeah,
and
and
there are a lot.
also package.
Yeah, definitely they offer a lot good package
Yes,
in Bangalore as compared to other cities.
yeah. 2019 to 20, I worked as a Power BI developer in L&T.
In in
L&T, L&T Infotech.
L&T, okay, L&T Infotech, great. So right now you are not working or you are working in the
I'm
same?
not working actually. I got married due to Corona. I came back to my hometown itself, Telangana.
Okay, okay,
So now I'm looking for a job either in Tableau or Power BI. But
okay.
by seeing your group messages, like
Mm-hmm,
Shruti, she said Ugam Solutions and all.
mm-hmm,
Actually, I given interview for Ugam Solutions on Power BI, but
mm-hmm.
due to some real time they're asking about Oracle database and migration. Already you told that how to convert data
Mhm.
like that. They are asking, so that's why. So I
So
want to learn basically Tableau also.
I understand. So like you already have a good experience in Power BI,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I mean, you want to add this Tableau skills in, I mean,
My resume also.
okay, okay, and you want to work as a Tableau developer now.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So it's a great, I mean, so what we can do, I will parallelly, I will share some of the questions. So basically, I have a different class for interview preparation, right?
Okay. Okay.
So if you are looking specifically for the interview point of view, right?
Okay.
So Shruti joined the interview batch, not the training one,
Okay. Okay.
right? So in the training, if you see, I will cover, I mean, the speed or the pace would be a little slow because here the intention to, you should be learn or you can work in the industry. But
Yes.
in the interview batch, we focus on the how you answer the questions, what kind of topics that you should be basically aware. Okay, what kind of questions they ask in the interview. So we focus on that in that batch,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to training, you can join the training batch as well.
Oh
Okay.
no, I will also join in interview.
Okay, you also want to join the interview
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, you want parallelly or you want once the
Parallel. Parallel.
parallelly you wanted to join?
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so what we are doing right now, so training which is already running.
Yeah.
I mean, I will just whatever classes is covered, will cover on weekend, maybe
Okay.
today and tomorrow,
Okay.
and the next class is on Tuesday, so that you can join that batch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the course content that I have designed for this training. And definitely, if anything comes in between, if you want something that is not yet covered, we can discuss that.
Okay. And what is the interview timing? Interview batch.
Interview batch is see the training batch is in Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday alternate.
Okay.
Okay, and the interview batch it was in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the same time 10 a.m.
Okay. 10
Okay.
a.m. Yeah.
Yes, so the batch is almost about to complete. So what I will do, I will see if anyone is interested. So almost all people are got a good offer. Okay.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you want, we can maybe schedule in the evening around 7 for the interview preparation.
Okay.
Okay. Or what you can do first, you can focus on this training. But again, it's up to you. If you are immediately looking for the job and something, then definitely you can join interview batch as soon as possible.
So when you're starting new batch in interview,
That basically it's not yet decided.
okay.
So I mean, if you want, we can start in the evening. But
Yeah.
again, if you are already learning the training, so training will take some time. Training, if you see the duration, it would be around 2 to 2.5 months.
Yes.
But in the interview, it's around 1.5 months, 1 to 1.5,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the total
See, the
fee?
course, yeah, the fees for both training and the interview preparation is 12,000.
Okay.
But if you want to join both, so you can pay 20,000 for both.
20,000.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just confirm with my husband.
Sure, sure. No worries.
Training is compulsory. I will attend
Mhm,
the training
mhm.
from Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Yes, but if you, yeah, sure, sure, definitely. But in interview, what are the other things that I will set up some mock interview so that if you have any, like what kind of questions they ask, so that you should be aware about this.
Okay.
I will set up some mock interview. Someone from my team will take one-to-one interview with you, connect with you.
Okay.
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 And here we mostly focus on the questions and the topics. Definitely, I will first explain it. Then I will share what kind of questions they can ask out in this topic. And not apart from the technical, there are some, functional questions like what is your role and responsibility, how you manage your work. Okay.
Okay.
Those kind of questions also we cover in the interview.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will join from next month for interview batch because
Okay.
I need to
Mhm.
learn something, right?
Sure, sure. So first you can, go through
Yeah.
this training so that you can
After 1 month, I will join.
yes.
You just inform me, okay?
Sure, sure, sure. So
Okay.
I think we can continue. So we have just make you understand the
Yeah.
course content that we have just designed.
Okay.
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 So let me just open the Tableau. So Tableau, it's just I have opening the Tableau desktop.
Okay.
Okay. So here you can see I have just downloaded the Tableau desktop. I will show you how you can download it if you haven't downloaded yet. So Tableau or the data visualization is just a Tableau. It's a business intelligence tool. That means we are converting the raw data into some meaningful information. Okay. So let's say if you see any big store, let's say Reliance Smart or Reliance Trends. So every minute or every hour they get a lot of data. There are a lot of customers who are buying something. So whatever they are buying, so they load store that data into database. Okay. Now if they wanted to see a detail of particular product, so in Reliance and there are a lot of products. Okay. And if they are interested to see the detail of particular product, what are the sale of that product. Okay, instead of one, or if they are interested to see only few product details, so what we can do, we can just uh price the data only those relevant product only, not all the product, but whatever they required, only those related product, we will load that data into a different table, or we can write the queries,
Yeah.
right? So let's say if you have data from last 20 years, but they are interested to see the trend only for last 5 years or 10 years, so whatever is the business logic they wanted to implement, we will implement that in the backend, and whatever data is coming up after that, after passing that logic, that data we will load into the tab. Okay, so we'll see how we can connect that, how we can load this. So it's then it will help to the users to get the insight how the product is working in the market, what are the revenues, and if they are storing the data, if customer face some kind of issue, some kind of bugs, and if customer create a ticket on that, then again that data also be stored in the our databases. Okay, so first if we wanted to see the revenue of that product, then we wanted to see the what are the different bugs, what are the different tickets we have got for this product. If we are getting more issue in this product, then definitely the business, whoever the product owner who are managing or maintaining that product, they will do something to improve the product, so that in further in future they won't get much issue in this product. So we store almost every kind of data in our databases depending on the business. So if you are working on healthcare, if you're working on the banking, any domain, whatever is the transaction is happening, we store that all the data in our database or data warehouses. And then whoever is the manager, whoever is the product owner, whatever they want, we write a logic first, and that is basically maintained by the backend team. Whoever is working in the backend, they will write a logic, they will prepare the data, and then they will give it to the Tableau. And that data we have to use in the Tableau. Okay, to
Okay.
connect any database to Tableau. So here you can see I have just opened the Tableau, and this is the UI user interface of Tableau look like. So in the left hand side here you can see the blue pane. Here we Tableau offers around 50 plus connectors. So where the data, whatever database or data warehouse that you are using, and if you are load that data into our Tableau, you can just make a connection by clicking on these connectors. Okay, so I have installed the Oracle and SQL Server in my machine. So I will show you how you can connect to Oracle or SQL Server. So here you can see the Oracle and SQL Server connection. So I will just click on the Oracle. When you click to any connectors or any databases here, it will open this dialog box, and here you have to mention the details. If you wanted to connect to Oracle or Hadoop or Snowflake or any cloud-based technology, you have to connect. You should have the server-related details like server name, host name, port, and username and password. So I have it's already the server name is coming. So I will type the password. Okay, now you can see this window will open, and in the left hand side you can see the connection details, and below that we have some schema. So it's same the structure that we have in the backend. So even in Oracle also we have to select the schema which is where we wanted to work. Okay, so for now we have data available in the PGen schema, so I have selected the PGen. But if you have any other database or schema from there you wanted to connect or load the data, you can select that appropriate schema here. Okay, so I will select the PGen, and whatever number of tables available into this schema, you can see almost all the tables in the blues. Okay, and here you can see some options are there. If you wanted to, I mean, if you have, let's say, 1,000 of tables available into this schema, so if you wanted to search the table, you can type the table name. These are the options you can select. If you want to select exact, so whatever table name you will mention, it will search the exact table name. It is available, it will show you the table. If you select the contains, so just type some of, I mean, if you're not aware of the exact table name, you can just type the whatever you know, and it will search it will show all the tables related to whatever you have typed in. So for now, let's say if we have data available into the demo users, so we can just drag this table. Okay, and here you can see whatever the number of columns available into this demo users. In the below pane, it will show, or below space, it will show all the columns. If we just click on the update now, it will update whatever the number of records available to this table. It will show all the records. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so it's such a simple. First, we have to make a connection, and we have to see which table we have to use to create a report. Okay, you can just drag that table, and whatever the number of first columns is available, it will load all the columns. Okay, Tableau will assign the data type as well automatically based on the data. So let's say if you see the user ID in the left, you can see the data type icon. So by default, Tableau assign the number data type here. So we have different icon for all the data types. So number we are representing by hash symbol. ABC we are representing the string. But in case if Tableau assign the data type is not correct, sometimes if you want something else, we can change it.
Okay.
Right. So instead of one, we want to consider as a decimal, we can convert that into the string as well. So now this 1 and 2 is considered as a string. So we have these features, we can convert the data type either at data source level and also at the sheet level, we can do that. This calendar is for the data type, date and time. And I mean, these are the data types we have available right now here. But we have something called geographical data type or the Boolean. Okay. And here if you see, we have just directly dragged the column, or sorry, the table. But if you see in the demo users, we have data available for 100 of countries. But in the report, we required only few countries data. So when we drag the table, it will fetch all the 100 countries data. So what we can do, instead of dragging the table, we can drag the custom SQL. And here you can write your queries like select, select stuff from table, and where country, whatever country you wanted to load the data like in, and you can mention the country name. And here, whatever queries you are writing, you can write it here. If you wanted to join this query with some other table, you can do that. So this option that also we have in Tableau. We can write our own custom SQL also in Tableau. Okay. So by whatever data is coming from backend, in backend from this query, the same data will be loaded into the Tableau as well. Yes, so we in demo customer, we have this kind of different tables, different columns. So here you can see the hash is for number, ABC is for string, this job globe is for the geographical data type. Okay, So let's say these are the city name. If you want to represent that into the map, we can show that. We have the string date and date time and boolean and geographical and number. So once you whatever data is required for creating a report, once that is loaded into this table, if you see the different type of connections also available,
Yes.
right? So Tableau offers a two type of connection, live and extract. Okay, now let's understand the live and extract. So if you connect it to any table or the view, okay, and whatever data is available into the table, same data if you wanted to reflect into the Tableau. So if you have to use the live connection. So live connection basically fetch the data from the database, right? So let's go to the sheet one. Okay, you can just click on the sheet one here. And let's say if you drag the customer email, so we do not have any email here. Let's drag the city. So we have around 7 cities available. Okay, and we are connecting to the Oracle database. And now suppose if anyone loads some data in this table demo customers, so instead of 7, they added three more countries or city into the table. Okay, if you just open this on the server, it will automatically show you the 10 countries, 10 cities, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so live connection means it will always fetch the data from the database. So whatever number of records, whatever data is available into your table, the same thing will reflect into the Tableau.
Yeah.
So that basically used when we have to show the real-time data.
Okay.
So if you are opening the dashboard in the evening, so whatever is data available in the evening in the database, same data will reflect into the database. It's just like if you just do any transaction in the ATM, and when you see the statement, the latest or the real-time data, or the latest statement will be reflect into your statement also. So if you did any transaction just now, and after 1 minute, if you just see the a statement, you will see all the transaction statement. So it is showing the real-time data,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
In extract, just edit the data source. If you create an extract, that means whatever is the number of records available into the table, the same data will be loaded into the Tableau or in memory. Okay, let's go to the sheet one, and we have around 7 sheets data. And now if you see the customer city contains the 7 city, and now if you add some more city into the backend, it won't automatically reflect into the Tableau. Okay, then if you wanted to show those new data, you have to refresh this extract. So extract means if you have some used data set, okay, let's say some 100 city or 200 city, and when you create an extract, so whatever data is available at that point of time, it will load that data into the Tableau.
Okay.
Okay, and whatever data is loaded, only that data will reflect into your workbook or the sheet. It won't go to your database to fetch the new records. If anyone, at that time, let's say if your database is down, it won't impact your workbook or the dashboard because we are not connecting to the database.
But when we use live connection, it may affect.
Yes, it may
It
affect. Right. If you are using the live connection and in live connection, your database is down, it won't, the dashboard or the workbook it won't reflect, it won't show the data because it's every time it is fetching the data. Yes, from the database. And here also, if you see the performance of extract is fast as compared to the live.
Live connection. Yeah.
Because we are not making loading the data from database here.
Yes, we are taking live connection.
Yes. And once you make a connection, once you go to the sheet, so whatever number of columns you are getting in the below data pane, you will see all the number all the columns with their appropriate data type. But again, if you wanted to change the data type, just right click, change data type. You can change the data type as well. Okay, so Tableau, when you connect to any database or data source, Tableau assign two things. One is the data type, second is the role. So data type, I think we have already understood. Let's understand the role. So role means each column has its own role. So Tableau define the role into two types, dimensions and measures. Okay, if you see this line, here you can see one line is coming with above the credit limit. Okay, so above all this, you can see this is coming in the blue. If you hover on any column, it is coming in the blue. But when you hover on this below this line, you can see it is coming in the green.
Okay.
Okay, so this above all this line is called as dimensions, and whatever is coming below this, these are the measures.
So these are the tables coming from database, and these are the calculated some measurement.
No,
measure.
no, not like that. So whatever number of columns is coming, Tableau will automatically divide those columns into the dimension and measures, depending on the data that is stored. Okay, and apart from those columns, Tableau will add some column as well. So here you can see measures name. Okay, this count, latitude, longitude, and measures value. These 5 columns will Tableau will automatically added into this data field. So these 5 columns is not coming from your database. Okay, let's understand the dimension and measures. So Tableau will automatically assign either in the dimension or measures, and will add some columns. We will see the uses of other column, whatever is Tableau has added. Let's understand the dimension and measures first. So dimension means when it contains the qualitative data, like country, city, state. So whenever you drag this kind of column, it will show all the data or the values available into this column. Right? Let's see with the example. So here, if we just drag the first name, so whatever the first name, customer first name data is available, it will show each or independently each value. Right? If we just drag the credit limit, it won't show the distinct value, whereas it is just showing the aggregation of that credit limit.
Okay.
Okay, that means in dimension it will show all the values independently. Something is qualitative, whereas in the measures it is something called quantitative. Quantitative means something like profit, sales, revenue. Okay, that I mean you can just, if you just see the what is the profit or what is the sum of profit available into this database. So it won't show each value profit. It is just accumulating or aggregating that profit.
Okay.
Something that we can quantitative or numeric value comes with the measure. Okay, if you see the icon, if you see the dimension is coming in blue pill, so this this column or this is coming, this is called pill in Tableau, whereas the measures is coming into the green pills.
So we will only calculate this measures, right?
Right now we are not calculating anything. This credit limit is coming from the data. If you just okay, if you just added the data source, here you can see somewhere here you can see the credit limit is available.
Okay.
Right, so we are not calculated anything till now.
Okay.
So Tableau just automatically divide whatever the number of columns available, it will automatically divide into the dimension and measures based on the data available. So basically new measures, numeric data will be loaded. That we can just aggregate that. Okay, numeric, if you just see, if we have something called age column or phone number column, that also contains the numeric data. Yes. Right, but there is no use if we just convert that into the measures. So if you just drag the age column, and if it shows the age, sum of age of all the rows, right, that does not make any sense. Right, so there also we have to see if Tableau has put that column into the measures. If it is not correct, we can change that into the dimensions. Right, so if you just right click on that, you can see convert to dimension. So now it is coming into the credit limit is coming into the dimension. Okay, so that also we can do. If you wanted to change the column from dimension to measure or measure to dimension, we can do that,
Okay.
right? So if age is coming into or the phone number is coming into the measure, we can convert that into the dimension,
Fine.
right? By default, your dimension is discrete. Discrete means it is showing the values independent,
Okay.
whereas the measures are continuous. Okay, it is not showing the value independently, it is showing the value continuously.
Okay.
Okay, now if you just see the total credit limit available into the database is around 7,000,
Okay.
right? Just go to the database. Here you can see 1,000 for each record. So we have 7 records. So total credit limit is 7,000.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
just go to the sheet 3. If you want to divide, if you want to see the credit limit for the city wise, just drag this column and drop it in rows. Now you can see for each city, it is showing the 1,000 for each city.
Yeah.
Okay, you can convert that into the discrete. Just right click on the column and now it is showing the exact value.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is something called dimensions and measures, discrete and continuous. And these are the data types that Tableau assign to each column. Okay. If you want to add some more data source, right now, if you see, we have just added one data source. If you wanted to change the connection, just right click on that. And here you can just edit the connection. Here you can see which data source we are using for this connection. Okay. If you want to add some more connection, just click on the data, new data source. So if you want to add like Microsoft Excel or SQL Server, just click on the SQL Server. It will ask you to mention the server details and all. Okay, these things will be given by the backend team.
Yeah.
Okay, you just, I mean, if you already worked in the Power BI also, so I think in the Power BI also you have to make the connection.
Yes.
So you need the server name and all.
Yeah.
So just make a connection. It will again open the same window. Here you have to select the database and you have to select the table name as well. Same way.
Yeah.
And whatever column is coming, you can see the same number of columns. Right? Let's add sample superstore. So Tableau inbuilt, we added one database called sample superstore. So just click on that. Okay, if you see live and extended, we have just understand. So by seeing the icon also you can identify. So this sample store showing one cylinder, whereas the demo customer is showing the 2 cylinder.
Okay.
So one is for the live connection and 2 is for the extract connection.
Okay.
Okay. So if you whatever number of data source you wanted to add, you can add it and you can create a report on that data source.
Oh.
Is this clear till now?
Yes.
Okay. So once we understand the dimension measures, discrete and continuous, we understand the data type, we understand how we can change the data type or how we can change the role as well. If something is coming into a dimension of measures, we can change it. We can put dimension to measure as well. And accordingly, it will show the data. Okay. And in the right hand side, if you just click on the show me, and here you can see the different type of charts available in Tableau.
Okay.
Okay, so if you wanted to create any chart, just hover on that, understand what are the prerequisites. If you just hover on the bar chart, it will in the below, it will show you the for horizontal bar, 0 or more dimensions required.
Okay.
But it required one or more measures. So at least one measure is required to create a bar chart. So we already understand the dimension measures. Okay, so let's track. I have just connected to sample superstore and I will just track the profit. So profit is our measures. So here you can see when we are tracking this, it is showing in the orange color dimension and measures. So whatever is there above this line, it is all the dimension and below it is all the measures. Right? So I will drag the measures in the rows and you can see it's automatically created a bar chart. Okay, let's go to sheet 5. Let's hover on the pie chart for pie charts, we need one or more dimensions and one or two measures. So at least one dimension and one measures are required.
Okay.
Okay. So what we can do, second way, what we can do, we can just select the number of columns. So let's say I select the segment. Segment is your dimension and the sales is your measures. Just click on the control, select two column.
Okay.
Okay. And then just click on the pie chart. It will automatically create the pie chart, whatever dimension measures you have created.
Okay.
This is another way to create a chart. One way you can just drag the column in rows or columns, and then you can select the chart type. Second way, just click or select the columns in the left data pane and then select the type, chart type.
Okay.
Okay, right now it is coming in the top left. If you want to show that into the center, so here you can see the standard, you can select the entire view.
Okay.
Okay, and in the mark cell, if you see, we have column cell, page cell, column and row cell. This is page, this is filter cell, and this is the mark cell. If you want to change the color something, you can just edit the color. Right now, if you see, the blue is for consumer. If you want to change to this color, just apply. Now it is changed the color.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to change the size of this pie, just if you can increase it, it will increase the pie chart. If you want to decrease, it will decrease the size of this pie.
Okay.
Right. Label, right now it is just showing the pie chart. It is not showing any data points. So just click on the label, show marks label. Now it will show the point data also.
Okay.
Okay. Tooltip means when you hover on the chart, if you hover on the pie chart, it will show the segment and sales.
Yes.
Right. So just click on the tooltip, you will see the both values are coming. So if you want to add something more, you can just put on the tooltip. So let's say if you want to show the profit as well, just drag the profit and drop on the tooltip. Just hover in it and you can see segment, profit and sales are coming.
Okay.
Okay. So tooltip is used when we have to show something on hover. So we have created just two sheets, bar chart and pie chart. Okay. So I think it's good for today. What you can do, you can just start. If you have not downloaded it, I will just show you how you can download the Tableau. So Tableau desktop, download, let's say 2018, just click on this icon, link, and here you can see you can just download.
Okay. And
Okay.
one more thing, this is for only 14 days trial.
Yes. So in the next class, we will see the product of Tableau, and yes, you are right. The Tableau desktop that is you will download is for 14 days trial.
After
What
that, we need to install them.
Yes, what after that you can again download the new different version.
Okay.
Okay, so right now if you see we are downloading the 2018.3. Just check if you can download the 2018.2, 2018.1 and 2019.1 and 2 something.
Okay.
Okay, if you want, you can download the Tableau Public as well. So I will show you how Tableau Public look like. So I have just opened the Tableau Public. That is again a different product, Tableau product that is used for the development. But here, if you see that here we have only limited data source or connectors.
Okay.
We cannot load the data from Oracle or any RDBS.
Database.
Yes. So this is again totally free. If you want to learn it, you can download this, and you can load the data and connect the data from Microsoft Excel. Okay. So it's again it's quite similar to desktop, but definitely there are some limitations in Tableau Public. Okay, you can see the same layout is coming, and again you can start practicing. So for now, maybe you can download the public, but again you cannot save it, whatever you have created in Tableau Public.
Okay.
That is again a limitation, and you cannot publish that on the server. There is no option of server in Tableau Public. So in the next class,
practicing purpose.
Yeah, just practicing purpose. Yes, you can just wanted to learn. You can just install this. This is totally free. Okay, it won't be expired after 14 days. So this you can use for practicing.
Okay.
So any questions till now?
No.
Okay, great. So maybe we can connect again tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll see the different type of products, how you can start creating the dashboard and all.
Okay.
And maybe on Monday also we can connect so that from Tuesday you all would be the same page.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever we have discussed today, you can just start practicing how you can connect to different data sources if you have the data source.
Yes, I
Otherwise, you
have.
can connect to the Excel and just understand the column, how the data type is assigned. Just right click on that and understand what the different properties or options we have.
Okay.
And then you can create some sheets.
Okay.
Okay. If you have any question, just let me know. You can just ping me on the WhatsApp. And in the tomorrow, we will see how we can create a dashboard and what are the different products we have. And
Okay.
we will continue that.
Okay.
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 Okay, Bhumi. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank you
joining.
so much.
Thank you.